Hello there, and welcome to Saw Bench Show number 4. We made a lot of progress last time. We finished up our angled mortise and tenons, and we were actually able to dry assemble the legs onto the top and get it standing on all 4 legs. It's always great when a project comes together. So in this episode, what we're going to be doing is joining our legs into pairs with their corresponding stretchers. And I'll show you right here. Here's our stretcher. Here's our pairs of legs. Now I made these ahead of time. I think you've seen enough mortise and tenon making going on here. So that's how they go together. Now we're going to be using a very, very strong way to join these. We're using wedged tenons. And as you can see here, these tenons have 2 kerfs cut in them with a saw, about 1/4 inch from the edge. And then on the mortise side, what we have is they're actually flared out. They go like this on the exit side of your tenon. I come in and I take a chisel and chop it out here and here, actually this side. But after you glue this up and you assemble it, here's what you get. You can see here, it's flared out and you've got these gaps on your mortise. Then you take these are hardwood wedges. These happen to be ash. You could use oak, or even better would be hickory, but any good hardwood. And after it's glued together, you insert them into those kerfs. Like that, and like that. And you can see as you hammer them in, those gaps close up. And with all the glue surface inside this mortise, and the mechanical advantage of these wedges, what you wind up with is an insanely strong joint. It's a great way to join things, probably overkill, but that's how we do it here in the workshop. So that is how that's going to be. Now over here, I haven't actually flared it out yet. I've just scribed it. And what I'll do is I'm going to show you how I chop them out. And then we'll get along to the glue up. So let's go there. This, by the way, is why I like the hand screw clamp so much. Look what you can do with this. Take it like that. You can put your board in it like this. Very quickly clamp it. And now you can hold the board on edge. So as I'm chopping my mortises, I'm directing all the force to the bench top. And it's just a great and easy way to clamp things up. If I was holding this in my vise, it would slip in the jaws and I'd have to clamp it very, very hard just to keep it from slipping. So very good, very easy. Also, you can clamp the clamp. Just by clamping it like this, you can now keep that from wandering on you. You've got a great surface for working. And you have kind of a workstation here. I'm going to be doing 4 legs at a time. So I can loosen them up, put a new one in, and get right back to work. So, hand screw, a great clamp to have. Now, let's see here. Am I ready to go? I think I am. What I'm going to do now is flare this mortise out. So it's a 1/4 inch wide mortise. I've got my 1/4 inch chisel. I've got my lines scribed here. And if you're ready, and if I'm ready, we're going to widen them out. So I put my chisel in the scribed line, hold it in place, I get it vertical, and now what I'm going to do is just tilt it out a little bit to give me that flared slope that I need. And now I'm just going to go ahead and whack away. Aiming for about the halfway point, halfway down into this mortise. Now that's pretty close. I'm going to just extend these lines a little bit here. Just a little bit to make my lines a little cleaner, like that. And one on this side, like that. And let me try this one here. Register it in the line, straight up and down. Okay. Okay, got a little further to go on this one, but I think what I'm going to do, on this one, is once I get most of it out, like I've done here, I take my impeccably sharp chisel, a more narrow one, and I'm going to go down and pare that out like that and clean up my corners. Like that. Over here, a little bit over here. This one's in better shape. And I'll get that just the way I want it. And then we'll be ready for the glue up. So we're going to take a break, reset, and when we come back, we're going to glue these up. Okay, we're ready for our glue up. Kind of exciting here, the pressure's on. You'll notice I have my top here clamped to the bench, and that's so that after I assemble my legs, have them glued and have my wedges tapped in place but not driven all the way home, I'm going to dry assemble it into the top, and that's going to assure that my mortises and my legs fit exactly when everything is dry. So that's what we're going to do. I think it's time to get started here. So here we go. I've got everything in place, you'll notice. That's called mise en place. That's a French culinary term used in kitchens around the world. It means have your things in place. Have everything ready. Get your glue, get all your parts and your clamps and everything so you're not scrambling around while the glue's out. So we have our mise en place, I think. Let's get started. Yep. I like to use a lot of glue. Some people are neater than I am, that's for sure. But I don't mind squeeze out. I want to make sure I get plenty of glue everywhere. Okay, that's ready to go. Make sure I got everything ready here. Yep, glue everywhere. Okay. Glue my fingers together. Sorry. Wasn't your fault, dear.
Maybe not.
I don't know how Jonine keeps up with me. I'm always changing the angle after we've rehearsed it. Wrong hammer. Okay. Now I don't want any glue to accidentally get into that mortise down here, or I'm in trouble. Good. Okay. Clean this up a bit. Pretty good. Now tap these guys in. Still with me? You can tell when it seats, you can hear it. It has a different sound. Sticky. Yep, that's seated. Okay. All right. Let's take a jump back here and make sure I got everything lined up right. That's down, that's clamped. All right, well, I have a little bit of glue squeeze out to take care of, but I'm relieved. I think we've got it together here, and we've got one more to go. Okay, we're back. Let's direct our attention to these short stretchers that are going to be joining our pairs of legs here. They're going to be mortised and tenon as well. They're going to go between these legs. It's going to be 5.5 inches from here to here. And I could measure and mark these from the dimensions on my drawings, but there's actually an easier way. I take this piece of scrap, which is 5.5 inches wide, and I clamp it in place here, like this. And then I mark it here and here, and I hold my stretcher right in place, like that, and mark it here, and here, and there, and there. So I'm a measuring and marking fanatic. I really do like my rulers and gauges and squares and so forth. But anytime you can do your marking by holding the piece actually in place and marking it that way, you're going to find that it's faster, easier, and more accurate. So that's as far as we're going to go this time. When we come back, I'll have these boards prepped and ready to go. We're going to glue the whole thing up. We're going to put a bottom shelf on here. Probably use shiplapped boards, I think, going across this way. We've got a bird's beak to do. We have a finish to decide on, or not. And in episode number 5, this whole project is going to be completed. So, thanks for stopping by, and see you next time.
Wasn't that great?
Okay, and we're back. Let's direct our attention to the...
I know, I messed you up.
Okay. Congratulations. For the past 15 minutes, you've been watching some guy glue something up.